Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with one of my favorite days of the month. Sam's bead box is here. It's called Earth's Wonders for May 2024. Let's bust into it. I haven't even looked in it yet, so let's see. This is from Rachel. Being in nature helps me disconnect from technology and calm my mind. I love hiking through dense forests, swimming in flowing rivers, and stargazing by a campfire. I walk lighter and smile wider when I'm surrounded by nature. Shira says, I always go outside when I need to make an important life decision, whether I'm sitting under a giant sequoia, floating in the crystal waters of the Caribbean, or gazing at the peaks of age-old mountains. I feel clear and connected. And Sam says, I have a special appreciation for California's old growth forests. Some of the largest redwoods here are thousands of years old, having lived through millenniums of fires and history. I always feel especially relaxed in the cool shade of their canopy as I gaze in awe. Earth's Wonders. Our love of nature was the guiding inspiration behind this month's box. To celebrate the beauty of our Earth, we selected rich ocean blues to contrast a forest of greens. Highlights of the box include graduated Canadian jade and intricate cloisonne. This is the second box this month, cloisonne. The eyes of the owl coins seem to gaze at us with their worldly wisdom as the table-cut tree pendant provides protection. In nature, we discover not only peace, but also a sense of wonder and responsibility to love and protect our planet. We hope you'll share your creations in our Gem Chat group. They also include a list of ingredients. The retail value this month is $94. Let me jump in. Candy this month, I'm sure you're happy to know, is Werther. There were two. And Sam uses recyclable packaging for their bead boxes. If you're interested in subscribing, use coupon code Turquoise to save $5 off your first box at the affiliate link in the description. And lots of blues and greens. Yummy. I love blues and greens. Okay, here's the tree. Table cut coin, Tree of Life, green silk Picasso 22 millimeter one piece. I don't think I've ever seen a table cut Tree of Life bead before. That's pretty cool. I think I've explained this before. I'm not a huge fan of the Tree of Life, but I love this bead. It's so neat. Check glass Druck round crystal copper, 8 millimeter, about 25 pieces. Those are fun. Just a shiny round bead. Love that. Oh, these are gorgeous. Check glass English cut cobalt copper 10 millimeter 8-piece set. Look at those. Oh my gosh, the copper's really shiny too. Those are really cool. Tiara cast Earth Charm 12 by 17 millimeter, 2 pieces in a redwood pendant, 16 by 29 millimeter. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't think I have either one of these. I might have the tree, but I know I don't have the Earth Charms. Oh, I don't want to use them. I've been hoarding any tiara cast that comes in the house, so I'm sorry I'm not using that. I might use this in something. This is really cool, but they're so beautiful. I miss tiara cast. Sodalite coin pendant, 30 millimeter, 8 millimeter thick, one piece. Tone varies, natural inclusions. Cute. Looks like a little planet. I love that. You can hang your little tree right in front of it, or one of your Earth Charms. Check glass owl coin, green copper, 13 millimeter, 4-piece set. Those are really fun. I don't have too many owl check glass beads, which is silly because I love owls. Floral cloisonne heart, 19 by 22 millimeter 2-piece set, and a donut 16 millimeter 2-piece set. So fun. I have some of these. I know I have some of the donuts. Those are cute. And then the heart is beautiful. We have a check glass mosaic oval in cobalt and copper, 12 by 25 millimeter 2-piece set. These are really neat. These are really cute focals. All right, then we're gonna go to our strands. Oh, we have this 11-0 Miyuki round seed bead Earth's Wonder Mix 5-gram tube. That's pretty cool. Love that every color that's in this box is hanging out in this bead mix. That's so fun and helps to really incorporate spacers and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go with our strands. First we have Azurite Malachite Smooth Round Dyed, 6.5 millimeter, and it's about a 7.5 inch strand. Those are really fun. Always think that this combo looks like a planet. 4-sided Pinch Barrel Planet Earth Mix, 9x12 and 14x12 millimeter 5-piece strand. It's funny, this shape really reminds me of my childhood or when I was a teenager, because I had these shapes in check glass back then. Not in these colors though. These are really fun. Check glass table cut flower, dark blue silk Picasso 10 millimeter 6-piece strand. These are gorgeous. Love that blue. Love how vibrant that is. Starting to get an idea of what I want to make. Green Aventurine faceted drop brio 8x12 millimeter 2-inch strand, 10 pieces. Those are cool. Kind of interesting. Check glass fire polish rondelle planet earth mix 6x8.5 millimeter 15-piece strand. These are really pretty. I love this color mix. So gorgeous. So pretty. I love those. Check glass petal brios raining garden mix 6x8 millimeter 20-piece strand. Love that. Beautiful combo. I love that the green ones are like half blue, half green. That is so fun. Canadian Jade Smooth Round Graduated 6 to 12 millimeter 27-piece strand. These are nice. It's not quite the same green as the rest of the box, but it's nice, and I like that it's graduated. So if you are just looking to make a quick green necklace, really all you have to do is string this by itself. It's very pretty though. Check glass smooth rondelle green fern mix 4x7 millimeter 16-piece strand. Those are fun. Again, I love that half green, half blue. Pear Brio Copper Crystal 10x13 millimeter 12-piece strand. I feel like we've seen these before, but I could be totally wrong. Could have just been something very similar. Probably not this bright copper though. Heartleaf Check Glass Green Copper 10.5 by 16.5 millimeter 8-piece strand. These are so beautiful. I love, love, love heart leaves, and I hoard them whenever they come in the house. Lapis Freeform Rectangle Nugget dyed 7 to 9 by 10 to 11 millimeter 7-inch strand. Fun shape. I typically don't see this shape in lapis. It kind of looks like a shape you'd see in impression jasper, but I love that this one has the, it's lapis. We've got the pyrite peppered in there. I don't know if you could see it, but there's some pyrite peppered in. Those are really pretty. Check glass fire polish round cobalt crystal mix 8 millimeter 15-piece strand. Beautiful. These are so gorgeous. And check glass fire polish barrel spring peridot teal mix 7.5 by 12 millimeter 8-piece strand. So gorgeous. I love this box because it's blue and green, and we know Brittany loves blue and green. I could make blue jewelry all day. So I'm going to take a look at everything. While I was going through this, I was inspired to make like 16 different things, so I got to narrow it down, and we'll be back with a tutorial. Okay, I'm going to do a 4-strand bracelet. I really wanted to use 1 millimeter pleather, but a lot of these beads didn't fit on 1 millimeter, so I found some 0.5 millimeter leather in my stash. I'm pretty sure it's Leather Cord USA. It's like a muddy green color. It really matches with these beads. I got out several beads that I thought might want to use out of the kit or the box. And what I'm going to do, I don't know how long this string is. Let's see. Probably need, I don't need all of this, but I'm going to cut this into 2 equal pieces because I don't know how much I need. I think this is probably 2 yards. I'm going to cut it in half. I got out a tiara cast button from my stash, and I'm just going to feed this through that button. You can do whatever knot you want after you put the button on, I'm just gonna do an overhand knot because I stink at barrel knots and I'm very tired and I don't want to mess up a barrel knot 6 times. Okay, so now I have 4 strands of leather, and then I'm just gonna find the center and I'm gonna do a knot here like that, and then we're gonna walk that knot right up to our button like that. Easy way to start a closure. Then I have 4 strands to do whatever the heck I want. So I got out several of these beads. Let's get a little bit closer. And I'm just gonna kind of, I think I want as much as I can, like 1 strand of, what was this? Azurite Malachite Smooth Round Dyed beads. And I think this is lapis. I want like a strand of that, a strand of the azurite, and then the other 2 strands are gonna kind of be mixed in. I got out a strand of copper or bronze, I don't even know, from Tucson. I think I'll probably end up putting one of the earth charms on, and then I got out some chain that's gonna double as a jump ring. So I am just gonna start, I'm gonna open up this strand. And I'm gonna load on, let me just see kind of where these are falling, because I want maybe like this one to be the lapis. It's not gonna matter in the long run, but my brain is telling me it matters right now. So I'm just gonna load on like 2 or 3 of these. And then I'm just gonna start putting on the lapis. So I'm just gonna do like 2, and then 2 of these maybe. I'm going for easy. Like, you can probably make this bracelet, if you know your pattern, like in 10 minutes, if not less. And this is a 7-inch strand, so that should be okay with me adding in some of the spacers, and then the button and the closure. It should be long enough for my wrist. And yes, I know 2 beads and then 2 spacers is not the best pattern, but this is gonna end up being a busy bracelet because we're gonna have 4 strands. So remember that, like, it's not just the lapis I'm using here. So this is what it looks like so far. Cute, very simple. Don't you just love a gemstone bracelet? I do, especially if it's blue. See, we're getting, I think maybe just 2 more. I'll be fine. Because I do like a looser bracelet. Then I'll have some extras if I want to put them in a necklace or a pair of earrings. And then I'll finish off with 3 of these. And then I have like a stopper bead, or bead stopper, to put on the end so all my beads don't fall off while I'm figuring out my other strands. And the good thing is I'm not knotting here, so I can always take on or put off more, or put on or take off beads. I told you I'm tired. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slip that into my bead stopper. All right, 1 strand done. That looks a little long, but we'll go from there. Okay, so I don't want the next one over to be the azurite malachite mix, so I just gotta make sure that I know where these strands are gonna end up. I think this one will be the azurite. I mean, like I said, I want it to be simple, so I'm just gonna do the same simple pattern. And I'm just gonna start loading these on. I'm kind of paying attention to blue versus green, but not, I don't wanna do like every other one. I'm kind of just grabbing where I can. Ooh, this one's really pretty. It's got some, I don't know if that's pyrite or what, but it's gorgeous. Oh, duh. All right, so here I think I'm gonna do 3 beads and then 2 spacers. I don't know. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. I mean, if you shopped Sam's Beads, you could probably find, I mean, if they're not sold out, probably are because I'm releasing this way late, more strands if you wanted the whole thing to be the lapis and the azurite malachite. That would be fun. This blue is so pretty. This was just such a gorgeous, gorgeous box. I already have the June box in my studio. I have not opened it. I'm behind. I'm behind. So I'm trying. There's a lot going on here. And I have a 40-hour-a-week plus day job so that I travel for sometimes. So yeah, we're busy over here. But I try. That's not an excuse, you know. So I'm trying to make sure that these are the same length. I don't need the same pattern on, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be 3 and 2 and 3 and 2. I just want to make sure that they end up being the same length. Because if they're not going to lay on my wrist correctly. Plus, this is like chunkier. So that one kind of does need to be a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to put 2 more spacers. One of these. And then my 3 spacers. Nobody's going to see that. It's going to be at my wrist. Or under my wrist. And let's check the length. Still not long enough, so I could put another bead on. Very similar in length. So, and they're gorgeous. I mean, that would just be a really pretty bracelet too. But we've got more going on here. All right, so I'm gonna put that in my clip. Ooh, those are really pretty with it. These are a little bright. Okay. And we still have lapis, azurite, malachite, and I can't remember what this was. Aventurine? No. Canadian smooth jade. Okay, and I just love those. Those are beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get 1 on either side, but that's not really how these are oriented. It'll probably swing back to the way it was originally done. So I'm just gonna put 3 of my coppers on. All right, and then I'm gonna do a focal flower. See how pretty that is? I love that. And then I think I'll do one of these awesome half copper, half blue beads. I love these soft saucers. I love the colorway on them. I love how smooth they are, the size, everything about them. 2 more spacers. Another flower. Gosh, isn't that pretty? Hanging out with those other beads. Such a lovely box, such a lovely color combo. 2 more of these. So we're seeing this one's way shorter than the other 2, which is fine, but I've run out of the saucers. I only have 1 saucer left. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna put, I have all of these 6mm beads that I used 2 at the beginning, and that should get me the length I need. So what I'll do, and I'm gonna do it off camera, is I'm gonna unstring these, put 2 more at the beginning and then 2 at the end, so it's just more symmetrical. I could just put the rest right here and nobody's going to notice that, but I'm going to notice that, and I really want to cherish this bracelet for a while, and then we'll come back and do the 4th strand. Okay, I restrung that one, and then I kind of planned out the next one. So again, I'll just put on my 3 copper pieces, and then I'm going to do a 6mm, an 8mm, and then 2 more copper pieces. Then I have 3 of these really gorgeous blue and green rondelles. The beads are what are making this bracelet. It's certainly not the design. Oh, oops, I don't know why I did that. Put those coppers on before I put the rondelles on. Honestly, I could have put these in any order if you want the beads all jumbled up. Whatever, it's still gonna look nice because everything coordinates so well. All right, so then we'll move those down. Gosh, that's pretty. And then I'm gonna come into 1 8mm, 2 more coppers, and then I'm gonna come into 2 of these larger pieces. And I'm just gonna repeat that until it's long enough. And this one's gonna be less beads because the beads are bigger on this strand. Well, obviously not the coppers, but you know what I mean. See, like, that's not even gonna take everything that I had planned out for this, because we're already more than halfway there. Could almost just do 1, well, I was thinking just maybe coming down to 1 of these. Because then I just don't know if it'll be a little too short. Then I'll be frustrated. I'm gonna try coming down to just 1 of these English cut beads. I will just put on an extra 8mm bead here. So I'll do 2 instead of 1. No worries, and that should be long enough. It won't even look awkward, I don't think. All right, so I just want to make sure. I think that one that I just did is a little too short. I might need to add 1 more bead on, which is fine. I have enough to do that, but I just want to make sure that that's actually necessary. I think we're good. Look how pretty. Oh, no, it is too short. And I'm not coming all the way over here to put the bead on. I'm just gonna, it's just one bead. I'm just gonna put it here. So we have our 4 strands, absolutely stunning. Look at this. It's just so many beautiful beads. It makes me so happy. And like that I get to wear it is what makes it even better. I'm trying to make sure that this azurite strand is long enough. Looks like I need, I think we'll be okay. So what I'm gonna do is just push everything down. I'm not really too worried about where everything is, although I don't really want the 2 stone strands to be right next to each other. So if I can, I'm gonna try and put a stone next to the check strand. I'm gonna move everything down on here. I'm gonna do an individual tiny knot right up against my beads. And then that makes sure that they're not flipping all over the place on the bracelet. Just make sure that you do it while it's hanging like this, because otherwise, now I don't need to worry about it being loosey-goosey because it's leather. It's going to stretch out over time. It's not like beading wire. We're just going to use these needle nose crimping pliers to get a hold of the leather there. I'm going to move that knot down, and I'm just going to do that for 3 other times. So part 2, we've got all these pieces knotted separately, which is great. And then we just want to make sure that we pick a pattern or where we want our strands to be within or next to each other. And then we will just do a knot here. And make sure these aren't too far back. So I'm going to go in with my pliers and grab the base of each one of these pieces so that we're pretty even once we're pulling on the knot. There we go. And we'll just keep moving that down and pulling tight. There we go. We did it. It was a little tough, but we did it. All right, so gorgeous piece. And then I kind of want to incorporate these, and I don't know if I want to do that by hanging it on here and then one on the end or both on the end. This is what it looks like on my wrist right now. Do I want that hanging out? The loop on this charm was oriented differently than the loop on that charm. That's why I need 2 jump rings on this one. super cute. And then I'm just going to, so we have to have a place for our button to go through, right? So I'm just going to make sure that this fits on my wrist again, and where I need to put my closure. All I need to do is grab my leather again, make another knot with all 4 strands. Pull that through. 1, 2, I think I have, nope, 3. Here's 4. And then I want my knot to be as far away as I need from the other knot to fit my Monstera leaf through. So probably right about there. And the fun thing about this is I can make it adjustable by creating another set of, or a knot further down. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to do the 1 knot, and that should be good enough right there. And then we'll just pull each one of these tight. There we go. So when I want to close it, I'm just going to separate 2 of my pieces of leather and put my leaf through like that. Okay, and then I have all these strands left. I'm going to decorate them. So I'm going to put on some copper. I'm pretty sure this is not even copper. I'm pretty sure it is bronze, but I'm calling it copper because it looks like copper to me. And then I'm just going to tie a knot at the end. You probably don't even need glue because these are lightweight beads. And there are so many other knots in here. And I'm just going to kind of figure out where I want that and just pull tight. But you don't want that to come undone. Okay, and then we'll move on to the next one. And then if you want these beads to be stationary, you might want to do a knot before, like here. I do not care enough. So I'm going to put on 2 coppers here. And let's try a flower. Oh yeah, that's so cute. And I'll just ballpark it. I don't think they need to be the same length. It gets pretty boring when things are the same length anyway. So let's see, where am I tying the knot there? I think I'll tie it closer. No, just tie it anywhere. Decision-making part of my brain is shutting down. So we have the flower, and then let's see. Go with another flower on this one. And then the last one, I'll also do another azurite and malachite. Now all I need to do is snip each one of these. And here is our gorgeous bracelet. So we've got a lot of tiara casts going on. I put on a Monstera, the little planet that we got in the box. And then I also put on the pine tree because I just thought, you know, this is so gorgeous, so earthy. Why not use it up? I know I said I was hoarding, but I really, really love them. And then I just love the little flowers at the end. Ugh. I can see me wearing this every season, starting right now. So thanks to Sam's Bead Box for sending me the box. If you're interested in subscribing, check out the link in the description, which is samsbeadbox.com. But you can save $5 off your first box if you use coupon code Turquoise. And that is a steal. As you saw, I think this box had a $94 retail value. And it costs nowhere near $94 to subscribe. So let me see if I can flip this so that the tree is gonna lay the right way. There we go. That's the way I want it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I love this bracelet. I love it. I love it. It's gonna take a minute to get the leather broken in. I think you saw how long it took me to unhook it. It's because the leather's still tight that it's gonna be hard to do one-handed for a little while, but I'll get the hang of it. I just wanted to show you, like, look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite boxes this year. Obviously, my box was my favorite box, but this is one of my favorite ones this year. So thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, kitty booty. Hi. Good morning. Do you have stuff in your eye? Oh, I gotta clean your eyes, huh? Yeah, mommy has to make sure she takes care of you. Yeah, hi, cutie.